What happened to the Knights of Ren? They were cool. Did Emo Ren dismiss them? Did he kill them so he could kill the past? Probably. I could see that happening, actually. Why did Luke do the brush off your shoulder motion? Is it a thing in the Star Wars universe? It's a normal intimidating thing that is supposed to be funny or contemptuous, isn't it? But that shit brings me out of the movie because no one does that in the Star Wars universe, right? It's a pop culture thing. Why didn't Luke just dab on them haters, huh? If you're gonna get pop culture shit into this, why the fuck not? You had a prank call in your intro, why the fuck not? Hello, this is General Hux. Who is this? Hello? Hello, who's this? I'm gonna drop the line. Knock, knock. I'm sorry, what? Knock, knock. Who's there? Your mom! Kill the cute Asian. How could this happen to me? Why does Rian Johnson have contempt for his audience? I liked Brick, you fuck. You didn't have to be like this. Did you just traumatize Mark Hamill? What the fuck did you do?
What are you doing? Showing your ace.
I love the line that the greatest teacher is failure. What failure have you ultimately learned the most from?
Do you have enough time for this? Starting with this answer. That's it. May the force be with you.
Maybe if Mark Hamill says this about the character he's played for so long.
I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Maybe you should do a rewrite for his parts. Maybe. Or maybe listen to his input.
You know what happened? I read one theory and I said to Ryan, I said, this is the one I want to do. And it was...
Did you have a say in it?
No.
Hey, remember when Han Solo said that Han wouldn't say I love you?
I love you.
I know.
At the end of The Empire Strikes Back, and they actually changed the script to accommodate him because it made sense. Why didn't he do that, huh?
I said to Ryan, I said, Jedis don't give up. I mean, even if he had a problem, he would maybe take a year to try and regroup. But if he made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. So right there, we had a fundamental difference. But it's not my story anymore. I almost had to think of Luke as another character. Maybe he's Jake Skywalker. He's not my Luke Skywalker, but I had to do what Ryan wanted me to do because it serves the story well. But listen, I still haven't accepted it completely, but it's only a movie. I hope people like it. I hope they don't get upset. And
I feel like I just paid £5 to watch someone defecate on Luke Skywalker's face for over 2 hours. 4 strong female characters of varying races. All villains are white men, except one who is apparently a white woman, but we never get to see her face. I'm not one to look for these things, but when it's overwhelmingly obvious that there's a political bent to something, it's, well, obvious. And that detracts a little from the story because it made it less believable. 1 star! Terrible. God. What the fuck, Disney? This movie makes me wish I were dead. I didn't wish that. I wish some characters died, though. Why did people hate this movie? It's not the worst Star Wars ever. Really? This has a higher score? What the fuck? It's also not the best thing since Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, motherfucker! Where's the Star Wars tie-in? Fucking Dark Knight got a fucking Reese's tie-in. And Star Wars doesn't have one?
Reese's Dark and Milk Chocolate Bats flying into stores now.
You could do that! Millennium Falcon Cups fly in and save the day! Come on! All the girls in my theater went, ugh, when they saw Kylo Ren topless. He wasn't that hot. Look at that guy. He's kinda hot, but he's not that hot. Is this why the Force is female? They need a big guy? Where's the scene for the guys, huh? Where's my Rose scene, huh? There's no justice. Have you seen her? She's extra. Did everyone like that part in The Last Jedi when Finn and Rose freed all the animals kept in the cages, but didn't rescue those child slaves who were constantly beaten and abused? That was a fun touch. Fuck this movie. But if they did that, Ralph, we wouldn't have the scene at the end where the kid uses the Force to get a broom. Why did Rose decide to save Finn using the most reckless way possible? Ramming her own ship against his. I mean, I get that you love him, but do you love him so much that you're crazy enough to kill the both of you? There's no guarantee that you would both survive. Either you die, he dies, or you both die. And is it just me? Or isn't it weird that these two managed to escape the salt desert without getting shot? Nobody bothered to pick these two off? Bullshit. The bullest of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
I get that Finn has to stop the battering ram from destroying the gate. Maybe they should have let Finn do it in a not suicidal way. Maybe they succeed for once in a film about failure. Maybe they learn something, huh? That's how we win. By saving the ones we love. She says while the background shows that the rebel base's entrance is being blown the fuck out. And doesn't this kind of contradict the sacrifice her sister did at the start of the movie? Or at the very least muddles it. She saved the one she loves by killing herself for a greater cause. The thing Finn was trying to do. He realized that he had to make a call so that he could save everyone. This is just what?
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
Why didn't Vice Admiral Holdo tell Poe the plan? Chill the fuck out, bro. They have cloaking devices. You can escape undetected. I'm gonna sacrifice myself here, and everyone can evacuate to the planet with assault. I don't think that's an example of good military leadership.
When you're stepping into a leadership role, and you have someone on your staff who's not a team player, creates cliques, whenever has concerns, voices them among teammates and not directly to me. How do I continue in my role?
Biggest thing we got to do is build a relationship with that person. You gotta talk to them. You gotta build that relationship. You gotta talk to them about why they're going over your head. When they say, "Well, I'm going over your head because this happens," you go, "Oh, I didn't know that. You know, I'm gonna get that fixed." And you build up a little trust. And then you say, it's kind of hurts the team is when you're telling the team things that are negative. You're a leader because people listen to you. And when you start saying negative things, they start thinking negatively because you're just an influential person. And the influence you have over people is something that can be very beneficial to what we're doing if you want it to be. I want you to want it to be. But, I'm not you. You have that. I don't. So let's work. If you could help me move this in a positive direction so our team can be more successful.
I think it's fair to say that Poe isn't someone that Holdo can trust. As far as she knows, he was demoted by Leia. There's no reason for her to trust him. And the funny thing is, Poe just wanted some assurance that there's a plan. And what Holdo said was, hope is like the sun.
The sun. In the fall of 2003, it unleashed an eruption of energy equal to 200 billion hydrogen bombs, blasting a tidal wave of superheated charged particles at speeds of up to 6 million miles an hour. And it was aimed at Earth.
So hope is like the Death Star? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I liked how Kylo Ren realized that the Jedi and the Sith are both full of shit, but his solution to the problem is to just be an evil prick. He hasn't really changed. Let the past die. Let everything die.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
I like my deconstructions better when they were in a video game. If you want to check out the flaws of the Jedi and the Sith, you could take a look at this video. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Unlike this movie, how come Rey can stand toe-to-toe against some Imperial bodyguards? People that have been actually training their whole lives to protect the Emperor. And she just had one afternoon of swinging at a rock and now she knows how to fight. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, Luke didn't have much training in Empire Strikes Back when he fought against Vader, but I really think Vader didn't want to kill his son. He was testing him. Did Rey have that here? Were one of the guards actually her father? Oh my god. Maybe her combat experience in Jocko with the staff works. It's just hard for me to believe that she could face against those bodyguards. I can actually buy her beating Kylo Ren. He was injured. I could actually also buy her beating Luke. He's just old and bitter and just wants to die.
I'm in awe of the entire cast. And aside from Daisy, I look forward to working with them one day.
But her and Kylo Ren against a bunch of guys that were just standing there waiting for the opportunity to fight? This would have been a good time to have the Knights of Ren help Kylo Ren, isn't it? Is it because she's strong in the Force? What the fuck? I didn't know the Force was like a console command and it just gave you everything you wanted. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go right merrily along. And I say, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't very far from wrong.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go right.